welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip. Well, Quad's man is out here gifting her a Rolls Royce, so I was like, go Quad, very happy for her. And you've got the ladies organising a trip to Orlando. Let's talk about it, people. Well, I've got to support my creative crew. Let's talk about Married to Medicine. So this week I feel like it was kind of light. You know, we got to see Quad and her new man gift her a Rolls Royce and some Louis luggage for her birthday. It's really nice to see Quad all loved up. You know, she looks like she's in love and she's talking about, you know, starting IVF and wanting twins. So I was like, oh, okay. I do feel like there's a hint of, you know, proving her point to everybody, you know, coming back and making a point like, I've got my man. He has money, and yes, he wants kids, and yes, he's younger than her. But I'm like, you know what? She looks happy, so good for her. I hope it lasts. I hope this ain't no, you know, showboating man. I hope this is like proper, like this is the real deal for her. Toya is hilarious. Why is Toya like this? Toya and Eugene crack me up anyway, because when Toya's there with her son, and you know they talk about hormones and puberty. And why has she got to be talking about wet dreams? She is so hilarious. Eugene just looks so awkward. He's just like, what the hell? Like, he cannot imagine speaking like that with his mum. But Toya is a different story. Even her son is just looking like, Mum, all right, enough is enough, man. And he's like, yeah, I did have a wet dream. She's like, well, what happened? What did it feel like? She's hilarious to me. She really is. It was also good to see Eugene talk about his new clinic. So I was like, go on, Eugene. Go on, that's it. Big things for you, that's right. Do your clinic, get it going. So he's got his clinic. And she's coming around there with her ideas about adding Botox to the services. And he's like, look, I've got enough on my plate. So I have to speak them to a cute. Dr. Simone and Cecil. Now, they're popping in to see their sons to help them, teach them how to clean. I'm like, what do you mean? They lived with you for how many years? You didn't teach them how to clean when they lived in your yard. And then they're actually cleaning the yard when the boys were not there and leaving them a bill saying they're going to charge them. But I'm like, you guys are good because the place was dirty and disgraceful. And you guys were in there to go clean it up for them, and they're big picking them. They're not even picking anymore. They're big people. They live by themselves. They're grown-ups. So, yeah, they should just be leaving it to them. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I thought it was interesting when Simone was talking to Cecil about Quad's boyfriend reveal, and then she's getting upset and vexed about, oh, well, that's typical Quad, you know, that's what she's like. She don't really tell you what's going on with her life, blah, blah. I'm just like, yeah, I get where she's coming from, but at the same time, you're just sounding very moany over there, Simone. And if, like Cecil said, because of the way other people have been treated in the group, I'm not surprised that she took the time and been like, you know what, I don't ever want to introduce these people just yet. So I kind of get that. Now, seeing Contessa, Phaedra and the teacher meet together, I was like, okay, this is not a group I want to put together, but I kind of like it. Now, they were talking about Sweet Tea first and, you know, the whole mix-up of her and Dr. Heavenly. And obviously Contessa letting Phaedra know that she also had beef with Dr. Heavenly too. But when Sweet Tea does arrive, you know, she's just saying, look, I don't have the time for all the drama with Dr. Heavenly. She's emotionally abusive to me. And, you know, she's trying to get pregnant, and so she doesn't need the drama, she doesn't need the stress. Well, I thought it made sense when they were talking about, you know, Quad's boyfriend reveal and how it was a good little party and whatnot. It made sense. Sweet Tea was like, well, it made sense for me not to be invited. I'm like, exactly. So I don't know why they're making a big deal. It's really not that big a deal. Sweet Tea made me laugh when she did hear that Quad has a boyfriend, talking about hallelujah and I hope he's got money. I was like, hey, you're feisty. You're very feisty, but yes, he has to have money. But yeah, with the ladies, with Contessa and Phaedra and Letitia, they were talking about planning a trip and how, you know, trying to get the group back on track. So yes, they decided they're going to plan some glamping trip for ladies. Dr. Heavenly now and her son, that was so funny to me. She's got her son who's trained to be a dentist there, working with her as an intern. And it just so definitely like mummy-son dynamic. Like, you could tell she was getting on his nerves. And, you know, he's like calling her mum. She's like, no, it's Dr. Climbs, it's Doctor. It was hilarious to me. And him struggling to put the gloves on while she's chatting about getting another glove was hilarious to me. I just like, this poor guy. I'm sure he's getting a lot of great experience, but I'm sure it must be not the easiest working with Dr. Heavenly, my lord. Now, everybody gets their invite to this glamping trip that they're organising, this cowboy glamping trip, or whatever it's going to be. Now, I thought it was funny because why is Heavenly over there getting worried about she might get tied up by Sweet Tea and Dr. Contessa? I was like, yes, because your mouth is too much. She does crack me up. I tell you, she cracks me up, that lady. When Dr. Simone was opening her invite and talking to Cecil about, you know, going on the trip, he was saying it might be a good opportunity for everyone to kind of, you know, squash their beefs, essentially. and have their necessary conversations. And she made me laugh because she's like, yeah, well, the problem is I do owe Quad an apology for the comment, obviously, on the reunion, but she doesn't feel like she owes her an apology for the home Napa trip. So I'm just like, this is going to be an interesting trip. I'm sure it's going to be very interesting. Now, Phaedra made me laugh because when we see Apollo picking up the kids so she can go off on this trip, she brings up Toya, chatting about she bumped into him and, you know, was made it seem like they had this big conversation. And he was like, yeah, she was asking me some questions about my marriage. I'm just like, this is so Toya. Toya is so inner because she can't get information from Phaedra. She is like, right, I'm going to go to the source then, innit, and ask him about what's going on with him and his cheating. I can imagine her just asking very inappropriate questions. She is definitely nosy. But she makes me laugh. She's like, no, I'm not being messy, okay? Phaedra's just very guarded. It's just, no, you're just inner, a very inner Toya. But she does crack me up, I can't even lie. Now, I did feel bad for Sweet Tea now when she was at home and Dr. G came home and she was on the FaceTime to her sister who's pregnant. He's talking about he feels pressure because the sister's pregnant, and obviously she's feeling pressure because she wants to get pregnant. But they were talking about doing IVF and her managing her pain with her symptoms that she struggles with. And she asked him, how long should we be trying for this baby? And he gave her a 2-year cap. And you can tell she looks really upset. She got really emotional about it. Probably feels a bit soon for her because she is younger than him, but he is older. And he's talking about he's got to be realistic because clearly he is older. So I feel like, yeah, the pressure is definitely on for her now. I hope that they do conceive successfully. Considering that he is older, I thought she might have given it a bit more thought in terms of, yes, him definitely having a cut-off date. I don't think she was really expecting that. He also brought up adoption as well because she does really badly want a child. So we shall see what happens with these two. But the next thing we know is that they're going on a trip and it kind of ends with them going on a trip. Dr. Heavenly made me laugh because she's chatting about, she's a bit worried about going on this trip and how everybody wants an apology and she's apologised to everyone. And she's apologised to everyone. Everyone wants an apology and she's the only one apologising. She cracks me out, that woman. But it does look like the trip is going to be very much drama-filled. You've got Sweet Tea versus Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Contessa versus Dr. Heavenly too. So there's going to be a lot of chaos and drama. So I will be staying tuned. Now, of course, I went to check out social media to see what people were saying on there. Here are some tweets that had me cracking up. Okay, so you've seen those tweets and you've heard what I have to say. Now, what are you saying about the show? Let me know your thoughts below. Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.